Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am Coach Lilia, and today in this video I'm going to be talking more about narcissistic wives and what happens when you catch her cheating. Because for a lot of my clients, it would seem like it would be the last straw, whether they catch her in person or they go through her phone or they trace her down and see that she's been seeing somebody. And typically it's not a one-time thing. It's typically something that's been happening for a number of months, maybe a couple of years. Not uncommon for them to be cheating on you with your best friend or your brother, so that when you do find out, so that it hurts you the most, because that emotional empathy is not only absent, but they actually truly enjoy being sadistic and seeing how much you're actually going to put up with. Okay, because again, if you forgive, if you stay through it, right, that means that what else are you going to do? What else are you going to put up with? So before I continue, of course, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. The link is in my bio. And of course, schedule your one-on-one session with me if you need help navigating through this. Okay, so infidelity in general obviously is a very painful subject, and not all people have to be narcissists to cheat, because sometimes people grow apart, sometimes people make a mistake. Understand that when a narcissist cheats, it's typically strategic for their ego, for their validation, right? And it's because they truly do not care that you're going to find out, and understand that if it's happening and if they got caught and if you expose them, it's not going to stop. Now, what's going to happen when you catch her cheating? So it's going to be deflection of the blame, obviously. So in this video specifically, I'm going to talk to you about different tactics of blame shifting, deflecting the blame if she gets exposed, if you catch her cheating, because obviously she's not going to own that responsibility. She's got nothing to apologize for, because it's not that I'm sorry that I was doing it, it's that I'm sorry that I got caught. Okay, so very different things, understand that. So let's go ahead and dive into the different tactics that a cheating narcissistic woman is going to use to deflect the blame, okay, when she's caught. So the first one is going to be gaslighting, where she's going to be straight up denying everything. And obviously this is more common when you didn't catch her in person, when it's maybe something that you found on her phone, or maybe you tracked her down and saw her with another man. You might hear statements like, you're making things up, you're creating things in your head, you know, you're delusional, you need therapy. So she's going to put things in your head, make you think that you're crazy. Okay, so this is not uncommon. And understand that over time you will start to question your reality. So if you do end up catching her, you know, tracing that infidelity, you need to make sure that you're documenting everything, that you have records for yourself when she's going to gaslight you, so that you don't start gaslighting yourself in that moment too. Because understand that it's not like we forgive and forget in the moment, right? It takes time of chipping away, of continuously denying our reality. And then we really start to question ourselves. We start thinking, maybe that didn't happen. Maybe I am making things up in my head. Maybe that was someone else that I saw. So understand, it's very important to document things for you to help yourself. Now, next one here, blame shifting. So understand that if you do catch her in action, or if you have more obvious evidence where gaslighting is not really going to work, because obviously you saw what you saw, understand that at this point, she might actually blame you for the cheating. And a lot of the time you will accept the blame. So I was feeling lonely because you were working so much, you were never around, we stopped having sex, you stopped seeing me, I felt alone with you, I felt more alone with you than I was with the other man. He made me feel seen, unlike you. You're always working, you're always busy, you never give me attention, all you care about is X, Y, and Z, you forgot the last time you took me out somewhere. So basically through this, she's slowly telling you that you are actually the problem, why she ended up having this affair. And then number three, as she's doing this, she might start throwing this at you. Okay, she might start saying things like, let's work things out, this was just a slip up, this was my mistake, or just this was a mistake because of the circumstances, I don't actually care about him, this was a one-time thing because I felt so lonely because you're always working. Okay, let's make this work, let's work on our marriage, let's go to couples counseling. Okay, so understand that she will slowly make you accept the blame and give you this hope that this is just a slip up, that we can work things out. So as she's saying that this is just a one-time thing, this didn't mean anything to me, I just simply felt so lonely and this guy was around and gave me this attention, she's slowly minimizing what actually happened. Open your eyes, infidelity is infidelity, cheating is cheating. Understand that cheating is not a mistake, cheating is typically done strategically. You start going to the gym, you're seeing the same trainer over and over and over, ideas are starting to slowly build up in your head, attraction is building up, chemistry is building up, and then you act on it. It's not like she fell into him. Okay, so please understand that. And you know, again, for many of my clients, They always think that cheating is going to be the last straw and they're going to get out of the marriage because there's obviously a bunch of other signs of abuse, but they're normalizing everything because it's a woman and we don't perceive a woman as an abuser. If you're a man, you're the masculine protector and she's a nurturer, so how can you possibly see her as an abuser? But then they think that, okay, if I finally catch her cheating, that's going to be the last straw. And guess what? Most of the time it's not. You just normalize it, you learn to live with it, you try to close your eyes to what actually happened because it hurts too much, because the ego is getting crushed. It's better to hurt yourself really, really hard, picture her with the other guy, really get disgusted and walk away, because there's no fix to this. So next one here. So she could go the victim route, but then if the victim route doesn't go right, where she's minimizing what actually happened and blaming you for it because she felt so alone, what is she going to do next? She's going to attack, because a lot of the time offense is the best defense for people. So understand, if she starts attacking you, you will see anger, you will see rage, she will start screaming at you, why were you following me? Why were you going through my phone? I don't have any privacy with you. She might start attacking the trust, telling you, you don't trust me. How can you possibly accuse me of this? And again, all of this is most likely going to work unless you actually walked in on her with her being in bed with someone. And that doesn't happen too often, but even when that happens, people normalize it. So it's really surprising by how incredible these blame shifting tactics are. Deflecting the blame works most of the time from what I see, because the more time passes, the more you normalize what actually happened. Okay, so what can I suggest for you? If you have pretty clear evidence that she's cheating, you want to document everything. So if you like tracked her down, if you know that she's cheating, if you've seen messages, if you've seen conversations, heard conversations of her with another man, if you caught her in person, I suggest, especially if you caught her in person, you got to leave the situation right away. Okay, you're going to have so much anger, you're going to have so many emotions going through you, and all of this is going to be used against you. Understand that. So what you want is, you want to take space immediately. You don't owe her any explanations. Go get a hotel room, Airbnb, whatever, get out of from under the same roof with her and take the time to process, journal everything, document everything, understand what actually happened. Understand that there's no sugarcoating here. There is no way to fix this, because it's not that the person didn't know what they were doing. It's not like, oh, surprise, I'm cheating, right? What am I doing? No, she did this strategically. Understand that, especially if it's something that's done with your chiropractor or your friend or your coworker or somebody that's close to you. It's to hurt you more in the end. Okay, and to see, is he gonna normalize this or not? Let's see what else I can get away with. So understand that you need to get out of this. Therapy is not going to fix this. It's not that she didn't want to do what she was doing. Okay, so there is no taking responsibility for my actions. There is no empathy for you for finding out. No, nothing. Because the only reason she wants to keep you around is because you're supplying her financially. Okay, and you're her emotional punching bag. And even though she's cheating on you, that next guy is most likely not going to take what you're taking. And if he does, and if he is financially well off, then chances are she won't have a problem moving on to him from you. Okay. Oh, but what will people think? That's the one thing that might be stopping her. So understand, there's no fix to this. You need to get out of this. You need to process this, and understand, never ever take the blame for your partner's cheating. Okay. No matter how much distance there's been, no matter what she's trying to put in your head, there is no excuse for this, because this could all be solved through communication. And if you guys were truly growing apart, why not separate first and then go and do what you need to do, period. Okay, so I'm wishing you guys everything you need, because again, infidelity is the hardest thing to accept, to process. When this kind of betrayal happens, it really creates trust issues for all of your future relationships. So it's going to be a tough one, but it's not impossible to heal from this, okay? And truly, with this partner, you should not be trying to rebuild trust, because trust is never going to be established here, not with a narcissist, period. Okay, so wishing you guys everything that you need. And once again, you can schedule your one-on-one session with me if you need help navigating this. Okay, I'll see you all in my next video.